Technology for Teaching and Learning. Report by Edison Neva España Manalac, BSED Filipino 2A. This is the 10 ICT terms.
21st century skills comprise skills, abilities, and learning dispositions that have been identified as being required for success in 21st century society and workplaces by educators, business leaders, academics, and governmental agencies. This is part of a growing international movement focusing on the skills required for students to master in preparation for success in a rapidly changing, digital society. Many of these skills are also associated with deeper learning, which is based on mastering skills such as analytic reasoning, complex problem solving, and teamwork. These skills differ from traditional academic skills in that they are not primarily content knowledge based. During the latter decades of the 20th century and into the 21st century, society has undergone an accelerating pace of change in economy and technology. Its effects on the workplace, and thus on the demands on the educational system preparing students for the workforce, have been significant in several ways. Beginning in the 1980s, government, educators, and major employers issued a series of reports identifying key skills and implementation strategies to steer students and workers towards meeting the demands of the changing workplace and society.
Animation is a method of photographing successive drawings, models, or even puppets, to create an illusion of movement in a sequence. Because our eyes can only retain an image for approximately 1 out of 10 of a second, when multiple images appear in fast succession, the brain blends them into a single moving image. In traditional animation, pictures are drawn or painted on transparent celluloid sheets to be photographed. Early cartoons are examples of this, but today, most animated movies are made with computer-generated imagery or CGI. To create the appearance of smooth motion from these drawn, painted, or computer-generated images, frame rate, or the number of consecutive images that are displayed each second, is considered. Moving characters are usually shot on twos, which just means one image is shown for 2 frames, totaling in at 12 drawings per second. 12 frames per second allows for motion but may look choppy. In the film, a frame rate of 24 frames per second is often used for smooth motion. A blog is a discussion or informational website published on the World Wide Web consisting of discrete, often informal diary-style text entries posts. Posts are typically displayed in reverse chronological order so that the most recent post appears first, at the top of the web page. The first blogger of the Internet, named Justin Hall, a college undergrad, was found in 1994. That site was links.net and still active till the date. Until 2009, blogs were usually the work of a single individual, occasionally of a small group, and often covered a single subject or topic. In the 2010s, multi-author blogs, MABs, emerged, featuring the writing of multiple authors and sometimes professionally edited. MABs from newspapers, other media outlets, universities, think tanks, advocacy groups, and similar institutions account for an increasing quantity of blog traffic. The rise of Twitter and other microblogging systems helps integrate MABs and single-author blogs into the news media. Blog can also be used as a verb, meaning to maintain or add content to a blog.
The world today is rapidly progressing on the road to utilization, with the ever-increasing number of technical applications that are used to communicate and pass on knowledge. In a traditional classroom, knowledge acquisition is limited to the information the instructor has and that which they can access. However, connecting students to the outside world enhances their ability to construct new knowledge. E-learning is an umbrella term that is used to describe a wide variety of electronic ways that enable access to education, and the process in itself. These include virtual classrooms, web-based learning, computer-based learning, digital collaboration, video and audio recordings, interactive TV, and many more. Thus, e-learning is suited to flexible learning methods and distance learning. E-learning can, however, be coupled with face-to-face instruction, which is called blended learning.
The Internet is a globally connected network system facilitating worldwide communication and access to data resources through a vast collection of private, public, business, academic and government networks. It is governed by agencies like the Internet Assigned Numbers Authority, or IANA, that establish universal protocols. The terms Internet and World Wide Web are often used interchangeably, but they are not exactly the same thing. The Internet refers to the global communication system, including hardware and infrastructure, while the web is one of the services communicated over the Internet.
A desktop computer is a computer that fits on or under a desk. They utilize peripheral devices for interaction, such as a keyboard and mouse for input, and display devices like a monitor, projector, or television. Desktop computers can have a horizontal or vertical, tower, form factor, or be combined with a monitor to create an all-in-one computer. Unlike a laptop, which is portable, desktop computers are generally made to stay at one location. In the world of technology, offline can have different meanings. Sometimes, saying something is offline means that it is not connected to a network at the moment. Other times, offline is a more permanent descriptor, referring to something that is only found in the offline world. In general terms, offline means that the device and its user are disconnected from the global internet. Sometimes, people who talk about being offline are talking about the real world rather than the digital and virtual ones that people often live and work in. Some people refer to this offline world as in real life, IRL, and others may call the real world the meet space, where human meet is located, to distinguish it from cyberspace and highlight humans' lack of physical access to cyberspace. Online, in a generic sense, refers to when an electronic device is on and connected to other devices, such as another computer, a network, or a device such as a printer. More recently, the term online has come to mean connected to the internet. In this case, either a person may be online when he or she is using the internet, or the computer itself may be said to online when it has established an internet connection. Devices such as printers and scanners are considered to be online when they are running and connected to a computer system. In regards to connection to the internet or other network, computers would technically be considered to be online when they are connected to a network, such as an intranet, but most people use the term to refer to internet connection only. When a computer or device is not online, it's said to be offline. Online can also be used as an adjective to describe activity performed while on the internet, such as online shopping. A website is a collection of publicly accessible, interlinked web pages that share a single domain name. Websites can be created and maintained by an individual, group, business, or organization to serve a variety of purposes. Together, all publicly accessible websites constitute the World Wide Web. Although it is sometimes called web page, this definition is wrong, since a website consists of several web pages. A website is also known as a web presence, or simply, site. Websites come in a nearly endless variety, including educational sites, news sites, porn sites, forums, social media sites, e-commerce sites, and so on. The pages within a website are usually a mix of text and other media. That said, there are no rules dictating the form of a website. A desktop computer is a computer that fits on or under a desk. They utilize peripheral devices for interaction, such as a keyboard and mouse for input, and display devices like a monitor, projector, or television. Desktop computers can have a horizontal or vertical, tower, form factor, or be combined with a monitor to create an all-in-one computer. Unlike a laptop, which is portable, desktop computers are generally made to stay at one location.